straight to the issue, I think, about the Digital Economy Act. For us, the question is, will it help us achieve economic growth through access, innovation, and consumer protection? As far as we're concerned, the answer is no. Our concern about the impact of the Act on the universal provision of broadband and consumer rights, which is the right to privacy and presumption of interest, are well known. And above all, the copyright infringement provisions are, like Dominic said, a sledgehammer to crack a nut. It would implement a highly costly regulatory regime which is not designed to deal with the problem and will have a chilling effect on innovation. The problem is that some consumers are using unlicensed services to access music, films and software. The solution to that problem is to get them to use legal means. I don't believe the threat of punishment alone is sufficient to make this happen. We need a radical reform of copyright licensing so that online retailers can obtain licenses to sell copyrighted content within months, not years. We need more compelling online digital services, especially with regards to film. We need the music industry to raise awareness of the legal services already available. According to music industry figures, half of the online consumers are totally unaware of products such as Last.fm, and nearly 3/4 are unaware of We7. These are innovative streaming services run by UK startups who are eager to meet consumer demand. We need to get to a situation where young fans, when they want to listen to a new song, they think of Last.fm and We7, not the Pirate Bay. I joined Consumer Focus just before the last election, and I was pretty late to the game. So I get the impression that the Digital Economy Act was based upon fear. Fear that the internet will destroy creativity and innovation. I don't believe it does. What it does do, it threatens old business models, and it threatens those who are too slow to adapt. And it threatens outdated copyright law, unless we make it fit for the digital age. 300 years ago, copyright law was first introduced, and it was introduced in response to the horrible technological threat that came, which was called the printing press, which revolutionized the way creative content and information was distributed and accessed. The purpose of copyright law was to encourage learning and the spread of information by providing creators and investors with an income. In short, copyright law 300 years ago was about innovation. It was established to harness the power of technology for the benefit of consumers, investors and creators. I believe that's what copyright law and licensing should do today. I see the copyright review as an opportunity to create a legal framework for innovation and make copyright law relevant to consumers so it becomes something they are willing to support and respect. Currently, 3/4 of the consumers are not quite sure what is legal and illegal under copyright law. Can we really expect fellow citizens to respect the law that makes it illegal for them to back up their digital music collection or format shift their CDs onto their iPod or mobile phone? 91% of consumers think it should be legal for them to format shift. But of course, the industry says we would never sue consumers for format shifting. If that is the case, why not change the law? There are adequate laws already on the statute book to stop large-scale commercial copyright infringement. Let's tell consumers in a credible way what they can and cannot do with the copyrighted content they have purchased. Let's allow UK-based startups to innovate and meet consumer demand. The economic evidence that format shifting causes any kind of economic damage to rights holders simply does not exist. In fact, existing economic literature on the subject suggests that fair use rights benefit copyright owners as well as consumers. Copyright owners' economic interests are not an obstacle to creating internet-based business models. How can it not be in a copyright owner's interest to meet consumer demand? Napster, set up in 1999, the first legal UK online music services came online in 2004. Why did it take 5 years for the British music industry to respond? It's because they were stuck in the 1990s and we have an analog copyright licensing system. So let's make no mistake, the digital economy is demand-driven, and we need a copyright licensing system that is fit for the digital age. We need a copyright licensing system that allows copyright owners and online retailers to respond to consumer demand and to respond quickly. Supporters of the Act have said that it is needed because legal services cannot outcompete unlicensed services, that consumers would not use legal services as long as unlicensed services are available. Well, since 2004, legal music downloads have grown year on year, and 2010 has been a record year for legal downloads. Why? It's because the music industry has come a long way in this country since 2004. legal services are starting to become better than unlicensed services, and I think they'd be congratulated for that. But unlicensed services do still have a major advantage over legal music services. They don't have to battle with the thorn bush of a copyright licensing system before they can offer consumers what they want, the way they want it. Copyright licensing is currently a barrier to innovation, so let's make it an enabler of new business models. So far, law has not kept pace with the way today's consumers live, the technology they buy, and what they want to watch and listen. In 2011, the Copyright Review announced by David Cameron will give us all the opportunity to update copyright law and licensing. We must take that opportunity for the health of the British economy and to meet consumers' needs. Digital technologies and the internet are on a par with the printing press in the way they fundamentally change the way creative content and information is distributed and accessed. I am confident that in 2011 we can reform copyright law and licensing so that it harnesses the power of digital technology and continues to fulfill its purpose in what will be the online century. So in conclusion, the judicial review of the DEA may mean that it's never implemented. I'm aware that those who support the Act must feel this is a threat, a massive blow. But I think if we work together in 2011, there is an opportunity for consumers, investors and creators to come together and establish a copyright system fit for the digital age.